Okay, gentlemen, we're looking at Heritage Upholstery's offering for TR6 seat covers. We are looking at a very attractive red with white piping combination. This is a 1972 fixed headrest, but this video will work for all models. Of course, we have the 69 tilt forward, the high headrest 72s, and then the latest style with a single headrest that are featured in other videos. But I want to look at the seat covers here, show you guys what we offer and some of the differences that set our seat covers miles apart from the rubbish, frankly, that you can get from the well-known parts suppliers. So with that said, I want to make that point. We're a specialist company. We just do upholstery. And there's a world of difference between that business and a business that primarily sells parts and then offers upholstery as well as. The differences are made up of lots of different things, but the net results is these are the very best TR6 seat covers in the world, second to none. Simple as that. What makes them the best? Well, the ingredients. Let's start with the leather. Very high quality European auto grade leather. We directly import from the UK. Weekly flights and a large stock here. We pay twice, 3 times that our competitors pay. Plus, we have to air freight it in. This is not the rubbish that you get made in Brazil and Asia and so on. This is high quality. Now, the great thing about the high quality leather is not only does it look good. Look, these are not even installed on the seats and they look fantastic. Wait till they're pulled on. When they're pulled, of course, all these wrinkles come right out. You can see. Let's demonstrate that with the top. You can see the pleats. That's how they look when they're installed. They already look great without installation, and that's due to the leather. Not only do they look good now, they will remain looking good in 6 months' time. In 6 years' time. Maybe even in 60 years' time if you look after them. So that's what you're paying for, and that's what you get with Heritage. We make them exactly as original. The faces were leather, the sides and the pieces that you don't see were typically other materials. In this particular case, vinyl. On the side here we have a synthetic material that the factory used, and we do the same. The listings are sewn in. Hallmark the Heritage seats, again, dead straight pleats made possible by a very high quality scrim foam and our computer cutting machine that we featured in other episodes. That we even cut the scrim foam on the machine so that we get dead straight pleats. Of course, these seats have these side bolsters separate. It's 4 of them. Pieces of vinyl supplied extra. We even supply the panels for the backs of the seats, brand new panels like that. And finally, the pieces that go inside the side bolsters. These are CNC cut, supplied. We've upgraded to a marine grade mahogany ply. You just reuse your old brackets, rivet them into there, and strongly recommended to do that with new seats. Also strongly recommended, in fact, when we do them in-house, we insist we will not ever recover seats without replacing foams. You just cannot get the results. It's false economy to spend money on those beautiful seat covers and then try to use your old foams. It just doesn't work. You get the look of the old seat coming through. It fights through. It spoils the overall effect. I can't show you these fully trimmed because they're going out to the customer, trade customer. They're doing the install in-house. But I can show you the components. When you do a TR6 seat, strongly recommend you buy our rebuild kit. 16 feet of Pirelli webbing and I believe 24 of these specialty clips that are used for the Pirelli webbing. Within the seat you'll see these. Also the seat diaphragm, the rubberized trampoline, for want of a better word, that holds up the seat cushion. Strongly recommended to change that. It's old at this point, and if you're going to go spend the money on that, you should do it right. I haven't got them to show you, but you can see them in previous episodes. And then finally, the seat foams. There's quite a lot of different types of foams that are used within the TR6 seat. That's why the foam kits are expensive. This is just showing one side. Of course, the headrest piece. These are all contour cut, specialty machine that does this contour cutting. We also select different qualities of thicknesses and densities of foam depending on where they're being used within the seat. As you can see here, they're made of several different types of foam. This again is the 72, but we have all the styles available, and again, strongly recommended. You just simply cannot get the results you see with the finished seats on our webpage, both in the videos and photographs, without replacing the foams. Okay, so I think, guys, that's a pretty good overview. TR6, they're up and coming. There was lots of them made, and they're fun cars to drive. They're increasing in value. If you're going to restore one, you may as well make your money safe. That's what I say. Work to a high standard, restore it to a high standard. You get to enjoy it, and the value is retained. If you go halfway, that's when you risk the results and your investment in the long run. So there we go. There's TR6 Seats 101 here at Heritage Upholstery in beautiful Palm Springs, California. Okay, we'll look further at TR6 seat covers. We just featured the red with the white piping, and I just wanted to show you guys at the same time this gray set again, 72 high headrest style. This is an attractive gray. It's going on a blue painted car. It'll look fantastic. I recommend in this kind of combination, not just gray matching carpet, but it looks good to contrast against dark blue carpet. I mentioned the seat diaphragms in the last episode. Didn't have them to hand. I've got this one to hand. This is not a TR6. The shape is very similar to this. This is a Jaguar E-Type. But you get the idea. This is the seat diaphragms, and we stock those for the TR6s, currently out of stock. And we featured leather seat covers. Here we have our specialty tooling for the dielectrically heat welded TR6 seat covers. Of course, the majority from the factory came vinyl. This is some specialty tooling. We had laser cut. This is for our dielectric heat welding machine. This puts the diamonds press lines into the vinyl. But I honestly can't remember the last time anyone ordered vinyl from us here at Heritage. If they're doing a nice restoration on a TR6 and they're stepping up for a premium product with Heritage, they will typically go the whole hog and go with leather. Leather was an option at the factory, so it is correct to do them in leather. It wasn't a common option, but it was an option, and TR6s with factory original leather do exist. So that's the pros and cons, vinyl versus leather. The other thing to consider is that all the other costs are the same: the seat foams, the diaphragms, the labor, the cost of the install, the effort, the kit for rebuilding the seats. All of those things remain the same whether you use leather or vinyl. And then you're essentially talking the difference between the material costs. Very small when you just consider the seats alone. When you put it to the value of the car, it becomes even smaller. So if you're doing a full restoration, it's a fraction of difference between leather and vinyl. The great advantage of leather over vinyl is it stays fully half the temperature in the hot sun, which is most of the time when we're driving our sports cars. And with the vinyl seats, you'll jump out as fast as you jumped in. With the leather, that's why leather is still specified for Mercedes, Jag, and all luxury cars today. It keeps cool when it's hot, keeps you warm when it's cold. So, and again, you get the great smell, and in spite of what people say, the leather will last even longer than the vinyl if treated and cleaned regularly. So there you go, pros and cons. And again, if you want to see finished seats, you can see previous episodes, and there's some. You can also see the dielectric heat weld machine. Not doing the seats here, but it shows us heat welding the panels for the TR6.